Hi YouTubers, welcome back to another video here on the Snowy Valleys Division layout. And today we're doing a unboxing and review on a new release from ScaleTrains. And this is the third run of the N-Scale General Electric T4 GEVO. As you can see, this is the rivet counter line. And these models, I believe, released both in operator and rivet counter. And as you can see here, we have 3 rivet counter locomotives. Here on the sticker, we have it in the Union Pacific scheme with DCC and sound, and this is numbered 2692. And this locomotive includes lock sound, as you can see. And on the back of the box, we have a little description and then some information about ScaleTrains. And then holding the box together, we have 2 pieces of ScaleTrains tape. So, I'm going to slide this off. And first of all, we have our operator's manual, which includes maintenance, lubrication, disassembly, then some warranty and other information. And then on the inside we have our CVs and functions, all the information you'll need. And then we have a well packaged locomotive with a foam lining around the box, great for transportation and keeping the locomotive in good condition. So take this out and move this to the side, and here we have plastic shelling on the outside, which simply slides off. And then we have a little tab up here, pull that, and we have our locomotive. And by the looks of it, we have no loose pieces, which is great. So it came in good condition. And so now we're going to move on to running over some details and looking at the locomotive further. So now we have 2692 out onto the turntable, and looking over the locomotive, we didn't find any parts or details that had fallen off, which is great to see. Which serves the packaging as being exceptionally well done and super protective. So, the locomotive being a rivet counter line, and as we've seen from ScaleTrains, is exceptionally well detailed. I couldn't fault it. It's just really good to see how much they can fit onto these locomotives these days, especially ones this size in N scale. As you can see, all over the locomotive is just really good detail, along the fuel tank and on the cab, on the trucks of the locomotives. From ScaleTrains is just really good. So some details, we have plastic knucklehead couplers at either end, and then we have metal grab irons, coupler cut levers, multiple MU hoses and trainline hoses. Then we have interior cab, which isn't too easy to see on the camera, but up close it's really well done. That we have our trademark exhaust up there on this GEVO. Looking at the grills, ScaleTrains has, I think, run a little bit of a wash or a paint over them, so they stick out more and they look quite nice. But yeah, overall this locomotive, the detail is just really good. I believe this locomotive has all wheels have electrical pickup, which is really good. We have our headlight and ditch lights which both work at the head of the locomotive. Then we have light up boards, number boards, and window shades as such. One little thing with this locomotive being the Union Pacific scheme, the colour seems to be a bit dulled out, not as bright or really the correct colour with the Union Pacific, but it's not too much of a problem. It would be great for weathering because it's already quite dull, but if you're looking for a out of the shop kind of locomotive, it's a bit off with the luminescence of the scheme, but for us it's not too much of a problem. So we're going to do a little 360, as you can see up the front. Have the famous Union Pacific flying shield all the way along, fuel tank detail, bogies, trucks, all very well done. At the rear we have another headlight and more numbering, as you can see, all very nice and well done. So now we're going to move on to our testing, and we'll see how this locomotive runs. So that ends our testing and review on the ScaleTrains T4 GEVO. As soon as we got these on the track, we had absolutely no problems running them. Obviously, they're going to be a bit stiff, so a little run around will put them into good shape. But yeah, they were amazing. First we tested one, then we moved into the consist of all three. They have no problem going with each other, unlike most of the time when you get a locomotive even of the same build and type. They usually have they fight between each other, but these had absolutely no problem. They ran spectacularly, and yeah, it's highly recommendable. They come in several schemes, and yeah, they're great. One little thing is the volume is maybe a little bit too low, just a little, but it still sounds great. All the effects, the braking, the horn, the lights, all really well done. One thing with the horn is when you press F2, the bell will go at the same time. Can't remember if that's prototypical, but I'm pretty sure it is. So that's a nice little touch if it is. But overall, yeah, a great locomotive, highly recommendable, and we're super happy with this. So if you enjoyed this video, please put a like down below, and in the comments say anything you want. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one.